What's up, my friends? JonJLevesque here. I finally got my hands on an Xbox wireless headset. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. I'm gonna talk to you about its features, and I'm gonna give you my honest review. Let's go. All right, so first thing to do is to open up the box and see what is inside. It's actually a pretty simple packaging. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up here. All right, and so when we open the box, it is actually just the headphones in there. There's a little cable that comes along with it for charging that fell out right over here. So it's got its own USB-C for charging. You take them out of the box here. That's literally all there is. There's some paperwork back there. We're gonna skip over that for now. You know what I love about them though, is they feel really premium. Like when you hold them, when you extend out the ears, you know, you can feel that everything it's solid. It feels really good and high quality. For $100, I mean, it's a fantastic thing to be able to say that something feels really choice and really quality. Okay, so a few features to go over. Okay, so the first thing is you do not have anything to plug in to the Xbox. What you'll do is very similarly to how you pair your controller, you'll hold the button on the Xbox, and then there's a button right there, that green one on the back of the headset. You'll go ahead and hold that down for like 6 to 7 seconds, I think it is, and then the headset will start to flash and it will pair. Okay, so I'll show you that in a second, what that process looks like, but before we do that, let's talk a little bit more about the headphones. They do feel really good for me. I have to extend them all the way out to get them on my head, and so this is actually the one thing that I wanted to, it's my one complaint, is I wish that they were a little bigger. I have a very large head. I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'1", and you know, my head is above average size as well. And so these headphones fully extended, after using them for, you know, a couple of hours, I start to feel it. You know, I can feel that it's like pulling down on my head and hair, because, you know, it's just if it had one more setting, I think it would be good enough. Okay, so now if we go ahead and put the headphones on, let me extend them out all the way. If we go ahead and put the headphones on our head, we have a couple of different functions, okay? And so if you had them on, it would be this way with the mic looking at me. And so your left ear here is your balance between your game and chat volume. So obviously when you're playing Xbox a lot of the time, you're in a party and you're going to want to hear your friends. And so you can turn the game volume down and you can make it so that all you have is chat volume, or vice versa. You can turn down the chat and make it all you have is game. So if you're at a vital part of a story game and you're hanging out with your friends, you just drown them out and listen to the game, or vice versa. If I really don't care about the game sounds and I want to hear my friends, I have the ability to balance that right here. Now on the other side, on the right side, which, you know, if you had them on, you'd be looking at me. For me, it's this way, right side. This is going to be my volume overall. And one praise about this headset is it is loud. Like, it is loud. It is definitely not lacking in sound volume or bass. Those two things are really fantastic. I really enjoy them with the headset. So left ear is your game and chat volume adjustment, and right ear is your overall volume. Now, on the microphone here, there's a button right there, and that's how you mute the microphone. And so a lot of headsets, the last one I had, you would flip up the microphone and it would turn it off. On this one, there's a button right here where your thumb goes to hit the start of the mic stem. So you hit that, boom, it's on or off. And also, so power, your pairing button is also power. So if I hold it for 2 seconds, you can see that light turns on and starts blinking. The headset is now on. Right, and it just turned on my Xbox as well, and then also to turn it off, I just 1, 2, 3, I let it go, and then it turns them off. And so then if I go ahead and turn them on again, and then I want to pair them with a new Xbox or change device, I just go ahead and hold down this button. Okay, and now you can see that it's in pairing mode. And so then you would do the same thing on your Xbox. You would go down, you would press the pairing mode button just like you would with a controller, and you would pair the headset. Okay, now I want to do a bit of comparison between this set and the Plantronics Rig 800 XL. So I'm gonna go get that, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the Rig 800, and I have a couple sets of these. We've used these religiously in my family. My kids love them, my fiance loves them. This is actually my fiance's set. She painted it with a flower so that we know it's hers. But this headset is another headset in the same price range, and what I love about this one is I don't have to stretch anything out. It really fits any head. Like, I have a big head, and even if I had a bigger head, it could support it. And so that's what I love about this. Also, the flip down of the mic turns it on, the flip up turns it off. I really find that quite handy. You know, finding the button on the Xbox headset, it's a little cumbersome. You know, it's not as easy as just flipping up and down the mic, but it is a thing you can get used to. Now, the downside of the Rig is it has this. So you have to plug in a USB and take up one of your USB ports on your Xbox. And for me, you know, I didn't always love that because you only get a couple accessory ports, and a lot of the times I want to have hard drives plugged in for stuff. And so, you know, in that regard, I think the Xbox definitely wins because you don't have an extra USB dongle. The bass and sound quality in the Xbox headset is better than the Rig. Having used both now for quite some time, I think that the Xbox headset has richer sound, deeper bass. It's very, very clear, and these ear cups are really comfortable. I think if it wasn't for the headband being so short, I would really rate these a lot higher. I think for me, it just factors in that the comfort level becomes a problem. And so the one other thing that I get feedback on when I changed headsets from the Rig to the Xbox headset was my friends told me that I sounded further away. Not that the mic quality was bad, not that I ever crackled or had issues, just that I sounded physically like I was further away. And so that's one other thing to point out is you can stretch these all the way out, but the mic stem, right, like maybe again because of the size of my head, the mic stem only comes halfway up in my face. It doesn't cover my entire face. And so maybe that's why I sound further away, because with the Rig here, I can put it on, I can take the mic, and I can actually curve it so that it's right here, right next to my mouth. And so I can imagine that this would definitely sound further away. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I think those are the quick tips, the functions, how you get it set up, how you get it connected, and then how you adjust it. Overall review, I think it's a fantastic headset. At $99, it's a really good value. I would buy a couple more. The Rig, you know, they're more expensive. They're closer to $150, $170 depending. And so, you know, you expect to get double the quality that you would get from the Xbox headset almost. And I can tell you that's absolutely not the case. It is a fantastic unit. I have had a couple of them fail on me. I've had Rigs, I've been buying them for like 3-4 years now. Every time one dies, I get another. And so I think that's one thing I'll have yet to see with the Xbox headset, seeing as I've only had it for like a month. We're gonna have to check and see what its longevity looks like. And so I'm gonna go ahead and give them a solid 8. I think if the head size was a little more accommodating, I would definitely give them a 9 or even a 9.5, because the sound quality really is fantastic. I know that I can't translate it in a video because whatever sound I play through is going to reflect, you know, the source, and you won't be able to really hear it through the headphones. But that is one standout for this set, is the sound quality is phenomenal. The bass is good, and so I give it a solid 8. It's a fantastic unit. I'm really pleased with it for the price. I would say if you don't have a massive melon like me absolutely get one. No issue there. And if you're a bigger guy like me with a bigger head, well, then just go ahead and accept the fact that you'll probably only use it for a couple hours at a time before you have to take it off. Otherwise, I might look into something a little more accommodating like the Rig. All right, my friends, that's it for my Xbox headset review. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything. Otherwise, much love from me. Go ahead and click like and get subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.